Sorry about that, folks. The thing died, but like I said, we should have something here. This is Sony one? No, it's line gauge, so this might work. This is Stan Lee's Mighty 7, so we'll see what this is about. Let's get the Blu-ray out. It's one of the Blu-rays I got over the years. Not during the summer, just when I first got a Blu-ray. But like I said, this does have zoom option. I've seen it. I've played it. So I'm not going crazy on that. I know that. See, there's your zoom option right there. Just came up. And there you go. You can go up, you can go down to times 1, times 1.2, 1.5, 2, and 4. So yeah, it gives you that option. And this is a Blu-ray, mind you. This is a Blu-ray player that's doing this with a Blu-ray disc. So there will be certain Blu-rays, obviously, as we've just learned, that you will be able to do this with. Mostly I think Sony ones or whatever are off limits. If you want to believe me, that's the Blu-ray. Thanks, very nice, Rick. That's it. Thank God the very resistant and tolerable to smudges and scratches, unlike DVDs. But yeah, you get the zoom option on there with certain Blu-rays, and that's a pretty cool deal. It's pretty cool. Like I said, some Blu-rays may not do that, and I think that's what some people are missing out on. But overall, this Blu-ray player, for as much as I got it, is worth it. I mean, if you just want a Blu-ray player to start out with and all that, you don't want any of the features, because let's say you have an Xbox 360 like I do, and you already have the features on there, like the Netflix and all that, or you have a Ruka, or you have an Apple TV, or you have a PS3 or a PS4, an Xbox One, or a Wii or Wii U, and you already have these options of Netflix, Hulu, you name it. And you don't have to worry about that. All you have to do is get yourself a regular standard Blu-ray like this, not that much, and it will work out perfectly for you. Now, true, there are some Blu-ray players like the Funya we got in me and my family's living room that does allow you to have those options, but what they give you is just apps inside the VDU option, as well as they just give you Netflix and YouTube as your primary video apps. The other apps in the VDU are some video apps like Daily Motion stuff and CNN and all that, but you also get Facebook and whatnot. So, but anyway, with this though, if you just want a standard Blu-ray player that plays Blu-rays, plays DVDs, this is the one to go with. Whole one just like that. And this is a Philips. This is not a Sony actually. This is a Philips. This is a Philips Blu-ray player, a Philips BDP1200. Look that up. And it actually plays decent. It actually does a very decent job. It's got Dolby Digital. It's basically things on Blu-ray, DVD. Its main features that it advertises is, of course, HDMI, or the other way that I showed you earlier in the first video. It's got Java, if you use a USB cord, or USB, basically if you use a USB deal. It's got doubly HD, doubly. It's got doubly True HD Digital Plus and DTS. So those are some of the main options to help sell it. But overall, it is a decent player. I mean, I was actually kind of happy about this. I mean, I look at it this way. If it didn't play the special features of the Madman Entertainment release of Transformers the movie, then, you know, fine. If it's just playing the movie, that's good enough for me. I can go watch the features on the big screen in the living room. But thankfully, it does all that and more. Now, will I keep it on this TV? No. In the future, I'm probably thinking of getting one that's about a little bigger. It's going to be on a stand. It's probably going to be HD, and it's going to be, you know, it's going to be hooked up to it. All this will be hooked up to it. So we'll see what happens. But hey, if James the Nerd, you know, angry video game nerd, James Wolf, can have a TV like this and have a Blu-ray player courtesy of his PS3 hooked up to it, so can I. So, but anyway, overall, it's definitely worth getting. So if I was you, I'd look on Amazon, I'd look at Philips and the Philips stores, I'd go to Best Buy, I'd go to Walmart where I got mine at, I'd go to Target, see if they have it, order it, buy it. I guarantee you, if you just need a simple Blu-ray player and nothing else, this is it for you. And that's not a lot. I know some people have been critical about it. One person on Amazon was like, it's a piece of crap, blah, 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 blah. Sometimes I think those people on Amazon that give things like this that actually turn out good, the reason they give them bad ratings is they're part of the competition. It's like maybe this guy's from another corporation, let's say Toshiba, and he's thinking, man, if I tell them this, if I act like a customer that's not satisfied with this Blu-ray player, they'll not buy it. So he'll go on Amazon and say stuff like that. It's part about getting the competition away from your competitor. But you know what? There are people like me that look at them and say, you know what? It's got to be just somebody working for the competition. I went and got it, and I'm happy with it. And another piece of advice before I close this out, when you do get something like this, get a warranty. If you go to Walmart, Target, Kmart, doesn't matter, if they ask you, you know, Best Buy, if they ask you, do you want a service plan? Do you want the 2-3 year service plan? Say yes. Say yes. Yeah, it's going to cost you a little bit more, but you know what? It's going to be worth it in the end. I tell you, there's a lot of people that when they buy certain things at my job, whether it's Blu-ray players, Blu-ray players, printers, sometimes just little, you know, bookshelves and all that. And sometimes the service plan option comes up, and we ask them if they would like it. Sometimes they'll say no, and sometimes they'll say yes, because we go and explain to them this will help. He's like, if anything happens, you can bring this back and it'll be replaced for free. So that's my advice to you: is get the service plan. It's worth it. It is indeed worth it. Believe me, it's worth it. So that's all I'm going to say on my review of the Philips BDP1200 Blu-ray player and DVD player. Definitely, like I say, worth the money. 59 something, you know, whatever. It's probably one of the cheapest ones you're going to get. So let me know what you guys think down below. Comment if you like. And just in case anybody's wondering, why did Transformers the movie special features work on here, a Philips brand Blu-ray player, but yet they don't work on the on Zara Nizorak or anybody else's PS3s or PS3 players that have the Blu-ray feature? Let me say this in closing. Sony's PS3 is a multi-entertainment system, yes, just like the Xbox and the Xbox, just like the 360 and the Xbox One. Difference is though, just like its predecessor, not predecessor, but just like its just like the PS4 basically. Just like the PS4, it's an overall entertainment system, but its primary function as advertised is a game system. And if you're a game system and you're being sold in a different region, in different regions, then the company is going to put a lockout chip on those games on games from different regions. Thus, in effect, it also locks out other stuff from other regions when it comes to Blu-ray disc and DVD disc. So even though you might be able to play the movie, because the features are, let's say, PAL, it's not going to play on your PS3 or your PS4 or your Xbox One because they've been locked out due to the fact that the company has locked out different regional games from being played on there. So it affects the Blu-ray disc and the DVD disc, in my opinion, and that's why I believe people like Zero Nazarek have not been able to get all of the features off of the Transformers movie. But I do recommend to him and anybody else to get something like this, or the Funya, or mostly something like this. If you just want something simple, no features or anything, like, you know, because if you already have stuff, then this is definitely worth getting. So that's all I'm going to say, folks. Let me know what you guys think down below. Comment if you like. Sorry this was in 2 parts, and I'll talk to y'all later.